In an age defined by relentless distraction and constant forward motion, the art of intentional presence often feels elusive. Our days unfold in a stream of deadlines, notifications, and routines that encourage us to anticipate what's next, rather than savor what's now. Yet beneath this ceaseless tide lies a quiet truth. A life well lived is not measured merely by achievement or acquisition, but by the depth of our attention and the richness of our awareness. Intentional presence is the practice of shifting our gaze from the broad strokes of existence to the exquisite details woven into each moment. It is both a subtle art and a radical act, one that invites us to step beyond the automatic pilot setting, to awaken our senses and to infuse our daily lives with meaning. By learning to notice, engage, and reflect, we transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. The first step in cultivating intentional presence is learning how to shift your gaze, to notice the intricate details that otherwise drift past unobserved. Think of the way morning light pools across a wooden floor, transforming mundane planks into a gallery of golden hues. Or the subtle music of rain, each droplet composing a symphony against glass and earth. Even the humble leaf, with its veins and textures, becomes a microcosm of wonder when regarded with care. This act of noticing is not frivolous, it is foundational. When we train ourselves to observe the world with curiosity and reverence, we reclaim our capacity for awe. The mind, often preoccupied with problem-solving or prediction, is gently coaxed into a state of receptive presence. We begin to see not just what is obvious, but what is beautiful, fragile, and fleeting. Noticing is only the beginning. To truly inhabit a moment, we must engage our senses with mindful attention. Too often, sensory input is dulled by habit. The food we eat is swallowed without savor. The clothes we wear are donned without feeling. The sounds surrounding us are tuned out. But intentional presence invites us to awaken, to allow each sense to become a doorway into deeper experience. Engaging the senses is an act of reclamation. By choosing to notice and savor, we assert autonomy over our attention. We transform passive consumption into active participation, cultivating gratitude and joy in even the simplest acts. Intentional presence is sustained not only by noticing and engaging, but by pausing for reflection. In a world that prizes productivity and speed, the act of stopping, if only for a brief moment, can feel revolutionary. Yet, these pauses are the fertile ground from which insight, peace, and clarity emerge. Reflection is not just rest, it is renewal. It creates pockets of spaciousness in which creativity flourishes and stress abates. Over time, these pauses accumulate, building resilience and cultivating a sense of inner grounding. When we choose to live with intentional presence, we enact a quiet revolution in our own lives. The shift is not always dramatic. There are no fireworks, no thunderclaps, but its effects are profound. Tasks that once felt monotonous gain new texture, relationships deepen, and challenges become opportunities for growth. Presence allows us to see ourselves and others with greater clarity. It softens judgment, heightens empathy, and fosters a sense of interconnectedness. As we notice the details, engage our senses, and pause for reflection, we become more attuned to the rhythms of our own being and, by extension, to the world around us. Research in psychology and neuroscience supports the benefits of mindfulness and intentional attention. Practices such as meditation, mindful eating, and sensory observation have been linked to reduced stress, improved emotional regulation, greater resilience, and heightened creativity. Even brief moments of presence can interrupt negative thought cycles, boost mood, and promote overall well-being. Begin your day with a noticing ritual. As you wake, scan your surroundings for small details, maybe a shaft of light, the coolness of air, the weight of your blanket. Let each observation anchor you before the rush begins. Eat one meal without distractions. Put away screens and eat slowly, paying attention to taste, smell, and texture. This not only enhances enjoyment, but also fosters gratitude. Take a sensory walk. Step outside and devote 5 minutes to noticing scents, sounds, colors, and tactile sensations. Let your curiosity guide you. Schedule micro pauses. Set reminders to stop and breathe throughout your day. Use these intervals to check in with your senses and reflect, however briefly. Create a presence journal. At the end of each day, jot down 3 moments when you felt truly present. Over time, this practice will illuminate the patterns and possibilities in your own life. Intentional presence is neither a luxury nor a skill reserved for the enlightened. It is a practice available to all, a simple, profound way of being that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. By shifting your gaze, engaging your senses, and pausing for reflection, you cultivate a life marked by depth, resilience, and meaning. In a world that often values speed over savoring, let your presence be an act of quiet rebellion, a way to reclaim your days, honor your experiences, and invite wonder into the most familiar corners of your existence. The power to notice, to engage, to reflect is always within reach. Let this be your invitation to begin.